Hi Taurus, welcome to May 2014 and happy birthday! This is your month to shine. The spotlight's on you. Now for some of you, you may be feeling like, I don't know if life will ever be the same again after the crazy storms in April. It will. It will return to normal again and things will begin to settle down for you later in May. Now, your ruling planet, Venus, jumps into Aries on May 2nd. And because she goes into Aries, she is now activating the Grand Cardinal Cross. So she is getting ready to conjunct Uranus, and that will take place on May 15th. And she'll square Pluto on May 14th. She'll oppose Mars on May 11th. So you can see that as Venus moves through Aries, she is activating the Pluto-Uranus-Jupiter-Mars Grand Cross in May. Now it's not going to be as intense as April. However, Venus, the goddess of love, beauty, and abundance, my favorite, she is reminding you to own your power, to do what's right for you. And that doesn't mean we ignore others or ignore what they need. It means you really check in with yourself. You check in with your soul. Taurus rules core values. Taurus rules our resources, inner and outer, not just money, but our talents, our gifts, and our abilities. And in order to access that, we have to connect with who we really are. We have to connect with our authentic self, our soul self, and live our life from the inside out. When you do that, you're doing what's right for you. Having empathy for your husband and wife, or wife, having empathy for other people, that creates the win-win. So, you know, for you, this is about you speaking your truth and standing for yourself in a manner that's both definite and appropriate, and allowing others to step up and take responsibility for where they are and what they're doing. So this is really important that you are taking charge of your life here. This is your birthday time, and it's your new year. You know, the birthday is the most sacred day of the year. It's when all of cosmos comes together and bestows the new energy on you for the new solar year. And you're setting the intention for what you want to create for the whole solar year at this time of your sacred day, your birthday. So really step back and look at where you're putting your energy, how you're using your resources, how you are creating that win-win with your husband or wife, your business partners, your colleagues, your clients, your public, and you know, continue to really evaluate that. Now, with Venus moving through like this, like I said, Venus is your ruling planet. She's in Aries, and she does oppose Mars on May 11th. So this is your opportunity to look at your work-life balance, because Venus is in Aries, which is 12 signs from you, so she's working behind the scenes. So this is the area of how you hold yourself back. This is how you limit yourself. It's the 12th. It's the area where you deny or disown your self-defeating patterns. So we can either project that onto other people, or we can own it. And Scorpio is here to help us do that. Saturn is in Scorpio. And Saturn is in that area of relationships with you, your husband, your wife. And so Saturn is being the mirror to you, reflecting back through your relationships how you may do that with yourself. And whatever that pattern is. Maybe, you know, for instance, maybe you're codependent with your husband or your wife. You're feeling like you're a strong Taurus, so it's your job to fix, save, and rescue them. Well, when you do that, you don't allow others to carry their own karma and step up and become self-masters. So they don't grow the way they need to, and you're exhausted because you've taken on their karma. And that's the shadow. That's the ego tricking you that if I just get my husband the way I need him, or my wife, then I'll live a happy life. Hey, see how that rhymes? That's the ego tricking you into avoiding what you need to be doing with yourself. That's the shadow. So if Saturn's been pointing out all the things that are wrong with your partner, and you've been thinking it's your responsibility to fix them, to save them, then you're walking away from yourself. And that's how you deny and disown your own shadow. You see, because if you're walking away from yourself, then you're not coming from your authentic power. They're not coming from their authentic power because they're waiting for you to fix it and make it right. And so then we're just being a nice codependent couple. And then that leads to more problems because you're not evolving in a healthy way. You're kind of stumbling along down the path together, and that doesn't promote self-mastery or spiritual advancement. So May is going to point that out to you. May is an opportunity for you to look at your relationships and evaluate how you may be giving your power away. Now, Mars is in the area of your health and your lifestyle and your well-being, your service to the world, your daily routine, your health habits, your work habits. Uranus is opposing Mars. Venus is opposing Mars. So this is a time for you to take me time. Take time for yourself. Take time to exercise. Take time to go to the gym or go outside and ride your bike and jog or walk. Very important for you to be doing that with yourself because that builds up your reserves. Venus is showing if there's an imbalance here between taking time to meditate, taking time to rest, taking time to recreate, and having that time to work on your work-life balance or your life-work balance. And so you're going to be looking at that in May, especially around the 11th. And then you have the Scorpio full moon on May 14th. And of course, this is highlighting relationships. This is a very powerful moon. Saturn is involved with it. And your ruling planet is squaring Pluto on this day as well. So at the full moon, Venus is being challenged by Pluto. And so this has to do with your beliefs, right? What is my role as a good partner? What is my role as a good leader or worker or, team player or friend? What is my role and how are my needs being met? Am I distracting myself with the needs of others at the expense of what I need? Venus is asking for you to live from your authentic self. She's in Aries, which is the individual. And it is about you looking at your beliefs and if they still serve you, looking at your truth, looking at your wisdom and using your truth and your wisdom to create the life you truly desire and is right for you. Now, Sirius Saturn is on this moon and opposing the sun. It's loose. I mean, it's at 4 degrees. It's right there, but it's not like right on it. But it's there. And Saturn is, wanting for you to evaluate all of your relationships. And, it is about compromising with others, but it's also about, for you, looking at, what role you play in everyone's life. And are you receiving from your partner? Are you receiving from all the work you do? Are you receiving from your friends and colleagues? And if you are, that's awesome because you've created the healthy balance of giving and receiving. If you're not, you really want to look at your patterns of behavior to see what changes you can make so that there is more balance in your relationships. And that will help you to create more life-work balance. So Venus is moving through in May, and she is going to be, activating this grand square. She exactly conjuncts Uranus on May 15th. This may release some sudden tension with you. You're going to feel this Scorpio full moon really powerfully because you are Taurus, the sun is in Taurus, the moon is in Scorpio, Saturn is opposing the sun, and when Saturn opposes the sun, Saturn restricts our life force. Saturn restricts our energy so we can only focus on what we're responsible for. And that's good because Saturn's going to empower you to let go of people that take from you or use you or are not giving to you, right? So, if you're going out to dinner and you're always the one that picks up the tab, hello, Saturn's going, hey, what are you doing? And Venus, your ruling planet, she is ready to step out of anything unhealthy, especially at the full moon. I would say, from the 11th through the 18th, you're really feeling this power of releasing anything that's unhealthy for you. And it's so good because you're setting the intention for the entire year because it's your birthday. And if you're in that mood where, unhealthy relationship, I'm out of there, or unhealthy pattern, I'm changing that, or unhealthy, situation, I'm out of there, or I'm doing something that's really not right for me, I'm changing it. You're going to feel the power to make positive changes in your life in May. Venus, your ruling planet, is helping you with that. And it's awesome because that's how we get what we want. Taurus rules our core values. Taurus rules our true values. And when we're lined up with our true values, we live a great life. And you're here to live a great life. So I really like what Venus is doing in May because she's waking us up and she's saying, hey, take charge. Why are you giving your power away? Why are you doing that for that person when they can do it for themselves? And this is to empower you so that you are connecting with your soul self and leading from the inside out, living your life from the inside out and basing your choices on what's right for you. And the Scorpio full moon is really going to bring this to your attention of how you've been participating in all of your relationships, the husband, the wife, the business partner, the colleagues, your people you consult with, your astrologer, your coach, your attorney, your health practitioner, anyone you consult with. Saturn is bringing to your attention, are your needs being met with these people? If they are, awesome. If they're not, Venus is saying, let's go find someone who's better for us. Let's go find someone who's more suited to what we need now. And this will really empower you. And then, of course, Mars goes direct on May 19th. Yahoo! This is awesome because Mars going direct in this area is going to increase your health, well-being, and vitality. It's going to increase your energy. It's going to increase your drive at work. It's going to increase your energy to get things done and to move forward and to achieve and accomplish your goals in life. Then the sun enters Gemini on May 20th, and this is wonderful too because Gemini rules your money, it rules your finances, it rules your self-worth, self-respect, and self-appreciation. And so this will continue to focus you on what's important for you, what matters to you, living your life from the inside out, as well as what steps you can take to increase your finances, your money, the money coming to you, the money you are creating through investments, through working. Now, we will have the Gemini new moon on May 28th. And this is going to be a really fun moon because it's the time of year in the Northern Hemisphere where we all come out of our houses and we're socializing and we're networking, we're going to parties, we're going to events. And, so Gemini is really kicking it off here for you to, focus on what you love and value, focus on having fun too, and creating that time so that you have time to play and have fun. The challenge is with this Gemini new moon is nebulous Neptune is exactly squaring it. I mean, whereas with the Scorpio full moon, at least we've got a 4-degree, 12-minute gap between Saturn and the moon and the sun. Not with the Gemini new moon. It's at 7 degrees, 21 minutes, and Neptune is at 7 degrees, 33 minutes, and Neptune is direct. So Neptune is washing over the moon. For you, it's coming out of the money area. So with Neptune is spirituality, but it also rules the movie industry, it rules the music industry, it's about creativity and spirituality. It is awful for mundane activities or projecting onto others, right? So, oh, this is my twin flame, this is my soulmate, this is my true love. And, come to find out they're not even being honest with you. And so, or they're not telling you the whole truth. Okay, so you want to, for you, Neptune is in that area of your hopes and wishes and your goals and your dreams come true. It's also the money you make from the business you own or the money you make from the company you work for. So if anybody's promising you money at this Gemini new moon, last few days of May, get it in writing. And don't make any commitments unless who's ever promising you love, money, opportunity, whatever they're promising you, some sort of financial agreement for you, because it's happening in the money houses, don't go by what they say, only go by what they do. It's never the talk, it's always the walk. Watch the behavior. People can tell us anything, doesn't mean anything. It's how they treat us. It's how they behave. That is what you can hang your hat on. That's what you can believe in, is the behavior, not the promises. So it could be something fabulous and financially rewarding, but it could also be pie in the sky. It could be a fantasy that isn't going to happen. So, be careful not to get caught up in other people's dreams and schemes, and really take your time with what you're investing in or what's being promised to you, and make sure that you get everything in writing and that everyone is delivering what they're promising to you and that everyone's on the same page, because Neptune rules illusion and delusion, deception and confusion. And people can say, oh yeah, I promise you that, but then they don't remember that they promised it because they're under the influence too. Whether they follow astrology or not, everything is energy and we're all being hit with this energy. I love the Gemini new moon, but it's going to be a weird one with that Neptune like that, because Neptune creates illusion and deception and fantasy, and we can be fooled. So if you know this ahead, then you can say, okay, Gary, that's a really great deal you're offering me. Can we have it in writing? Can you put it in writing for me? Right? We'll see what people commit to when they write it down. And so thank you for that promotion you're promising or the bonus you're promising, and I will believe it when I see it. Or can you get it in writing, right? That's what I mean. Now, this is affecting everyone, but for you, it's in the money area of your life. What's nice is you end May with Venus coming home. Venus enters Taurus on May 28th. Having your home sign planet in your sign at the end of the month is excellent. This will bring you financial gain. This will bring you new opportunity. This will bring you the ability to move ahead. So by the end of May, you will be feeling like, things are going my way, things are coming to me where I don't have to push for it. I'm attracting it. You're going to like June even better because Mars will be moving forward in June, although Mercury does go retrograde in June. But that's a time to do some evaluating. Venus is direct, Mars is direct, Jupiter is direct. So these are good energies for you. So relationships are very strong for you in May. It's a time to really evaluate what your needs are, what your husband's needs are, your wife's needs are, how you can create that win-win with each other. I win, you win. It's also a time to dream. It's a time to, create and, be proactive in your life. Your ruling planet moves through most of the month, activating the grand square, wanting you to take your power back, wanting you to live your life from the inside out, wanting you to be authentic in your power, wanting you to line up with your true values. You go here, you can use the list, you can use the program. Like for me, my highest value is to inspire and uplift others. So all of my choices in life are so that I can be here and inspire you and uplift you. I use the astrology to do it and the coaching to do it. But that's my number one value, and my life, I've aligned my life around it so that I can do it, and it creates a very happy, successful life. And so ask yourself, am I aligned with my number one value? What is your number one value? Everything you do is to support your position, to support your values, to support your life. And you want to look at your behavior and your choices and your decisions and ask, am I aligned with my values? Am I aligned with my number one value? Don't let the world tell you what success is. You determine what success is for you by living your life from the inside out, lined up with your number one value, your core values. May is a wonderful month. It's filled with all kinds of opportunities. Don't get ready for opportunities. Be ready so that you can seize those opportunities as they emerge. So relationships are strong for you. You're going to be doing some evaluating with how you think, how you perceive, what you believe, your truth, your wisdom, what's right for you. And this is a time where you're really being empowered to stand up for what you want and what you need. And it's good because that's how we get our needs met. And that's how we empower ourselves as well as allow others to empower themselves so that they are stepping up and taking responsibility for what they're doing. So thank you for listening. Thank you for watching. Thank you for liking, favoring, and sharing my podcast, Taurus. You're so awesome. Thank you for Google Plusing. And thank you for subscribing. You totally rock! And if you would like for me to take a detailed look at your astrology year ahead, your solar return chart for the 2014 year ahead, it's very easy. You go to my astrology service page, you purchase your session. Upon checkout, you get the link to my schedule. You get scheduled. We're off and running, rocking and rolling. So until next time, Taurus, keep looking up.